All right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to the channel. I greatly appreciate you tuning in. I know you have a choice when you watch YouTube, and I'm glad you chose me. Another little quick video. First, try to ignore the mic that's on my head. I'm trying to find a good placement for it. It's a new mic, and it's very, very sensitive, so I'm trying out different locations for it. But the purpose of this video is that I just watched a video where there were three gentlemen sitting at a kitchen table trying to determine if the C8 Corvette was a supercar. Now, they came up with that it is, but they all had three different reasons on how they arrived at that conclusion. Now, the best thing that I learned about that video was that there is actually no clear definition of what a supercar is. And I found that quite amazing. So, of course, after I finished watching the video, the very first thing I did was go to our #1 search engine and look. And there is really no clear definition of supercar. In fact, back in the day, supercar and muscle car was synonymous. And up until recently is when they started furthering the gap on what's the difference between either. But then there's still no clear definition for either. So I was watching the plane go overhead. So I said, well, let's come up with a clear definition of what a supercar is that will transition through time. So here we go. Here is my definition of a supercar that we really should get published. I want to make sure that you guys comment down below and tell me if I'm missing anything or if I should take out something or if you think I'm dead on. So here we go. When I saw that there was no clear definition for a supercar, the first thing I did was look up what's a normal car. Normal car, 4 doors, 4 seats, engine in the front. Great. What's the average horsepower for the average car? They gave me 3 different horsepower ranges. From the low end is at 130, the high end is at 200 for the average car. 0 to 60 for the average car. 0 to 60 is 8 seconds. 8 seconds on the nose. So now we look at those things and say, how is it that we can transition from a normal car to what would be classified as a supercar? And in doing so, I actually also really kind of defined muscle car as well. So supercar, first, engine in the back. Whether it's mid-engine or rear engine, that's got to be the first thing. Second, horsepower has to be at least 400. I said the top end for a normal car is 2. Let's double that and just call it 4. I said the average 0 to 60 is 8 seconds for a regular car. Let's cut that in half and say a supercar is at 4 seconds or less. 2 doors, 2 seats. So we either taken half of what's a normal car or doubled of what's a normal car and made it a supercar. And to me, that makes sense. And that can transition through time because as normal cars get faster, then supercars would have to get faster by definition in order to maintain its supercar status. As of right now, the C8 Corvette classifies under my definition as a supercar. 2 doors, 2 seats, engine in the back, 0 to 60 less than 4 seconds, and horsepower is well over 400. Now, what would make a muscle car, in my opinion, would have at least 3 of those things. Well, let's just simply say that the muscle car would have an engine in the front, but it can still have those 0 to 60 times and 2 doors, etc. So as long as it has at least 3 of those things, you can probably classify it as a muscle car. So then I looked and said, well, what do we classify as a hypercar? Well, a hypercar to me then would be horsepower of at least 800 and 0 to 60 of at least 2 seconds or less. And to me, of course, with all other things as a supercar and then just those, that would classify it as a hypercar. Now, once again, that can transition through time. So you either doubling or halving. That ain't even a word. You could either double some stats from a normal car to a supercar, or cut in half some stats from a normal car to a supercar, and then you just do the same from a supercar to a hypercar. But you guys let me know in the comments below if that's something that you think I'm right on, or if there's something else I should add. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.